Good evening, friends. Welcome to Ramblings of a Middle-Aged Card Collector. Tonight on episode 8, Comic Art Fans and OAX, Redefining the Collector Experience. We're going to be stepping outside of cards, but still very much inside our collector's world. If you've ever admired original comic art from covers, sketches, commissions, or splash pages, then you have to check out OAX. In the description, I've added where to get tickets, the hotel, info, and the email for any information or questions that you have for comic art fans for OAX. To me, it was one of the best experiences I've personally ever had. It's going to be on the calendar every year to go to. I might not go to other conventions because of it. The reason you've got free sketch events, the artists are unbelievable. It just keeps getting more and more artists. It's incredible. The experiences I had to meet with them personally, the pre-OAX commissions, it was an amazing experience to talk to the artists, to where you almost break the ice, to where when you meet with them, you already have so much in common to talk about with the art that you love. So thank you all. And I want to go on. I just wanted to get that in there. Just a little bit there. My guest tonight is Kasra Ghanbari. I hope I said that right.
You did. We didn't even practice that. You did.
All right, cool. I was. The CEO of Comic Art Fans, the largest online hub for sharing and showcasing original art, and the showrunner for OAX, the Original Art Expo. Together, Comic Art Fans and OAX have redefined how collectors connect with both the art, artists, as well as each other, from digital galleries to in-person experiences. We'll talk about how Kasra became involved with Comic Art Fans, what makes OAX different from traditional conventions, and where he sees the future of original art collecting heading. Whether you're deep in the original art hobby or just curious, this conversation gives a rare inside look at how the community is evolving. Without further ado, welcome my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You did an incredibly well-researched intro, I think, for Dave Palumbo recently, and he was sitting there like shrinking in his chair, turning inside out because it was so nice. And I was like, oh God, I hope he doesn't do that today, because I might leave the stream. So thank you for not doing that. Thank you so much.
It's in the description if you really want to know a deep dive.
Oh, okay.
And make sure to check out IC3. So thank you everyone for joining. Again, this conversation is going to be really fun. We're going to break into a few things. I got a lot planned. Kasra said he's got the time.
Yeah.
So I hope you're all here.
The Cubs won, man. The Cubs beat the Padres. My Cubbies won, so I'm good. I was gonna take an old man nap and kind of be fresh for this. That game just dragged and dragged, but they won, so I'm all right.
There you go. That's awesome. Tonight there will be a giveaway, a very special one correlating to the show. Make sure you hit pound ramble on. The giveaway will be OAX cardstock from 2025. This will, if you're going to the show, you'll have one up to be able to get a free sketch or a floor commission if possible. So if you win, make sure to hit me up on Instagram, message me where you're from, and we'll get that out to you. And good luck to everyone. There you go. Pound ramble on. Very exciting. Let me jump right into this, Kasra.
Sorry, Wolverine claws out. Sorry about your Padres. In 1984, they beat us in Game 5. I was like 11 years old, and I remember crying and crying and crying. And we were at a friend's house, and everyone was wondering what happened to me. So your son will be okay. Yeah. He's not a Cubs fan. He's a Padres fan, so he'll be better off than I was.
It builds character. Can't always win.
Lots of character. Lots.
All right, Kasra, let's start with Comic Art Fans. You now serve as its CEO. Yeah. How did you first get involved with the platform?
Oh, wow. The Comic Art Fans was started right around, I'm gonna say 2002, 2002-ish, maybe 2003. It was founded by Bill and Maureen Cox and their friend Chris Haggard. They had a company. They set up a lot of websites. Bill was an avid comic art collector. I think Maureen even back then enjoyed it, and maybe Chris too. And it's a classic story where I want to go to a place where I can see people's collections, and it doesn't exist. So they said, let's make this site. We're really good at programming. We have ideas. We have an idea of how to design it and the sort of features. And they built it and sent it out into the world. And it honestly didn't take that long because there were a lot of other people that had felt the same way for a long time. And right after it joined, like I thought it was like a month later, but I guess it was a handful of months later, I found out about it. And honestly, it was right when I started collecting original comic art. I mean, like within 6 months. And I found it and I joined it. And if you join it, it's free. There's a premium account too, but it is free. You just put your email and password and confirm it, and you got an account. You get an ID number on your URL for your account. And mine was 547. I was the 547th. I think that there was 3 or 4 internal accounts. So somewhere around 540th account opened.
Nice.
You look at it now, I don't remember offhand. I'm going to make up a number that might be obnoxious. I think there's over 100,000 accounts. I should know this, right? I'm the CEO. There are many. I mean, there's an unbelievable number of accounts. In fact, there's
I'm one of them.
Yeah, there's over 2 million pieces that have been, there's 2.2 million, we just passed, pieces that have been posted on Comic Art Fans. 1.3 million of them are live right now in people's Comic Art Fans accounts. So I guess that's taking it all the way back to the beginning. I don't know if that was your question, but that's how I first found out about it. That's when I first used it, and I used it religiously. It was an open window on my desktop every day while working. It didn't matter what I was doing. I was following the stream on the right about who was posting updates. I was watching people's galleries, and I was seeing what my friends or people whose collections I loved were posting. And eventually I got news alerts. Eventually I got to put in keywords of things that I cared about, like an artist like Bill Sienkiewicz or George Pratt or Bob Layton, the people that I loved. I had characters like MODOK. I would put a keyword in and I would get an alert whenever anything was updated on the site. Those are even more sort of enhanced today. And I get an email twice a day. It's like one of the most ritualistic things in my life. 9 a.m. I get one, 9 p.m. I get one, and I look what everyone did that day, and I go on with my life. Right?
Yeah.
So it's a long history, a long history.
Awesome. And everyone, just to remind you all in the chat, if you have any questions for myself or Kasra during the stream, please feel free to ask. And I
$20 a question. $20. $20 just to ask. 50 for an answer.
And just to start with the Comic Art Fans, just wanted to show everybody this is a free account. It's easy to sign up. It's real fun. This is where I put like my digital art. Well, not digital art, but this is where I put my physical art digitally so I can share with the community. You put in some descriptions about what it is, who the artist was, if you're selling it or not selling it. So that's a great option. And I very much enjoy sharing my art pieces that I've gotten. And every art piece that you see me sharing right now is a piece that I was basically only able to get by going to OAX and creating relations with artists on the floor. None of these were pre-show commissions. These were all commissions that I got after OAX within 6 months of the show from artists that I grew to love during the show, through the stuff I've seen, through pieces my friends shared that they got during either pre-show commissions, floor commissions, or even the free sketch event. So all of these pieces which I love, and they're hanging on my wall, are all thanks to me going to OAX and being able to see the artists in person and grab these pieces. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm excited to see what further options can come. There's actually 2 pieces I have that I haven't been able to put up onto the show, this page, because I don't know how yet to scan them. I don't have a big enough scanner, but I just want to make sure I make myself bigger here.
Matt, you can scan them in pieces and send me the files, and I'll stitch them together. Oh, that's JP. That's Gigzilla out of the Philippines.
Oh yeah, dude. He rocked it.
That's amazing. I didn't remember you had that. That's amazing.
Yeah, he did this for me. All I told him to do was do Man Thing in the Nexus of all realities. He did mention that since he was going to San Diego Comic-Con during this request, him going to California and being around that vibe and everything inspired that piece.
Wow.
Which is really cool because it's got like Homer in it. It's got Pluto all bugged out. It's got the Mad Max dude. He put a raccoon in the corner for me, which was so awesome because it's like this raccoon's just tripping out, man. And then you got Animal from the Muppets, and then the other piece is my centerpiece. And I'm scared to scan this, so I'm gonna need information on how to do this. But this is my Miles Wool piece that I got right after OAX, and he honored the prices he did during his commissions. So that's another awesome thing that you can happen when you actually meet these artists. So this is my Man Thing that he did.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's going to reflect. I added glass to it because I didn't want the gouache to get damaged from the border of the frame. So, but yeah, these will be added to my Comic Art Fans gallery. And I'm excited to do that, just to share it with everyone.
Yeah, send me the scans. We'll stitch them. You can get them up. It's super easy, and I can show you how to do it too.
There you go. And maybe after I learn it, I'll make a little short so everyone knows how to do it. So that's cool. But yeah, all these pieces are on my wall. I originally was going to change the setup tonight to do that, but lighting is difficult, and all the glass and it was reflecting. I was like, this ain't gonna work. So, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
I should look at the chat. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. I've been trying to post everything that I see. We got a lot of people in the chat, so thank you all for joining this. Awesome.
Wolverine Claws Out is Raj, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Raj, you don't have to pay anything. Come on.
Cool. Kasra, what do you think it is about comic art fans that made it become the place for collectors to showcase and share their art?
I like to give real and thorough answers. I hope that's okay, because we don't have a time limit.
Yeah, no, sir. Not for you.
The simple upfront answer is, like I'd mentioned, no one had done it before. There was a thirst for it. It was a community that existed that people didn't realize existed. They communicated through the mail or fax machines and through catalogs. They would find little bits and pieces, like a dealer in New York or this one weird guy with a weird name in California, and they would write to them, and they would hope that a page still existed. And you had to line up the page number in a catalog with no image to the page in the book and hope you were picking the same page. I mean, it feels like the Stone Age now, right? I'm not talking about the 1950s. It's like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And, email and some message boards, and Comicart message board on Yahoo was a big one back then. There were a lot of people out there, and they were all over the world. So that's the easy answer, is that it hadn't been done before, and there was a thirst for it.
So there was like an open market / niche for it.
I like to romantically think it's because it's a genuine community, and that was the moment, that was the tell, that was the moment where it was innocent, if you will. There was no place to go. People really, 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 really wanted to share and get to know one another and see all that art out there. The second, I would say, main reason is Bill, Maureen, and Chris as human beings. You couldn't have found better people to put this together. The people that cared, that worked hard, if you want to call it intentionality, and passion and intelligence. So they didn't sort of just build it and push it off. They kept adding to it and adding to it. And you got to realize for most of comic art fans, it was a side project for them. They had a business. It wasn't making a dollar.
Yeah.
You know, and they didn't make any barrier to entry, which I think is reflective on them as well. And they never did. I mean, comic art fans were very, very proud of the fact that the site is still free and you can set up an account in 30 seconds. And we don't ask for your social security number or your zip code or a credit card, nothing.
Or link your GPS.
Nothing. And, you know, there's no, the premium account, which has incredible features, is $6 a month, and it hasn't gone up in 9 years. I mean, that gives you an idea of the approach to it. There's a lot of ambitions and a lot of stuff I've introduced over now nearly 3 years, stuff that Bill and Maureen and had dreamt of as well, stuff that I thought all along could be done, and a lot of new opportunities. And even that we're trying to do in a way that doesn't fundamentally change any of that. I describe Comic Art Fans as a for-profit, but it's sandwiched between a nonprofit and a union. We take the attributes of a nonprofit. We take the attributes of a union, collector, artist rights, and promoting and lifting boats and facilitating their success and connecting artists and collectors and educating with the CAF Plus channel, which is a machine with how much content we put out there, a lot of which is it orientates you, it educates you, it shows artists and collectors to you and their experiences so you can feel more comfortable and take the path that you choose to take. We're, again, very proud of that. So that has continued to this day. So for me, because we're human beings and upright monkeys and we ruin things over time, you have to give a lot of credit to the sort of the moral center of the people that started Comic Art Fans. That's why. And because this is a freaking awesome thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Collecting comic art is endlessly amazing and interesting. You can start with superhero comics that you had like 5 or 10 or 30 years of exposure to, and you can take a half a step this way and half a step that way, and you're in a totally new world of art and artists and styles and perspectives and stories. And then you change geography and you're like on a different planet.
Yeah.
And then you can go by half decades and you feel like you just opened the Criterion library of amazing movies for comic related or narrative related or storytelling art. So it rewards digging, scratching, searching, looking. It's endless.
Not only is that rewarding in that way, but it's rewarding. It's inspirational to people. I mean, even if you go there for one of to OAX or onto Comic Art Fans, and you're in the digital or in person, and you're viewing, you're browsing, you know, maybe you're not there to purchase anything, but you're there to view. That might inspire you as to be like, hey, I'm going to pick up and draw something, or as maybe an upcoming artist, ideas of what you can do or get further. So it's a beautiful thing.
It's become an archive. A lot of artists use Comic Art Fans every single day. Yeah.
Splash pages are awesome. I was never into splash pages pre OAX.
Yeah.
And then I walked through, I believe it was like all the way, it was the last aisle to the left. Splash page comic art was like, had this U table at the end. And I walked up to their table during the free sketch event, and I met Mark Hayes. I met all of the artists there.
Yeah.
And Mark was introducing, he literally taught me and introduced me to what a splash page was,
Mark's
how it's
a good
set
guy.
up and everything. He was so cool, very insightful. If they're coming back, I
They
highly
are.
suggest
They'll
it.
be there every year, and
Awesome.
Maxi Dalla will be back, and
Yeah, he was great. I got a free sketch.
we just announced a few more. Max Fiumura will be back. Yeah. Oh
cool.
yeah.
Herman Peralta.
Cross your fingers. We haven't announced anything yet.
That's my second. It's hard to compare all of these artists because they have different variations and styles. So that's why I picked them. So I have a man thing with a different critique, right? So I can't. It's hard to say. But Herman Peralta's man thing. Do you know how hard it was to find a frame for that? Because it's technically a B4 size. That's what I had to look it up. I had to get a frame from China, and they sent it, and it was the hardest frame to find. So it fits kinda a B4 size, which is technically some kind of international.
Yeah, I would have cut a custom mat and had the.
I'm gonna eventually. Yeah. I had to save up for my pre-show commissions, which
please do. Yeah, thank you. That helps.
Yes. So just to let everyone know, in a little bit, we are going to walk through how to do a pre-show commission live on the channel. I'm going to get one for my son. It'll be his first time coming to OAX, and surprise him. He might be watching, but whatevs. It'll be a surprise what the artist does. That's the point.
You guys got to do some box breaks together at the show.
We are. We are.
Oh, good.
Yeah, nice. We bought 9 boxes of the Batman metal. So 2 of them are coming with us to OAX. And then we have some of the old Infinity Trilogy from Upper Deck. We're going to rip some of those boxes.
You're going to keep them? You've already bought them? You're going to keep them all the way to February?
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Man.
Yeah, well, the Batman metal's not here yet. So hopefully that doesn't get pushed back till February 2026. But hey, that'll roll us into a quick question here. Well, Donnie had a question about DC. So yes, Donnie, DC was there. Dave Palumbo had a beautiful Constantine piece that he was showcasing there. But that's a great segue to me asking, now that we see Upper Deck having the DC license and they're more prone to push out original art and sets, are we going to see more of a DC presence in the near future? Do you, in your opinion, or feeling at these conventions and shows, just because we don't really know what kind of OA is going to happen with Tom's accessibility, how much people are really going to be into it.
Yeah.
But with Upper Deck, we all have the history of knowing their art direction is pretty good. So.
Yeah, and they have the best brands, and we don't know what Topps is going to do yet. Obviously, stuff's leaking out that there's original art coming to Topps sets, and you got to give them a break. It takes a little bit of time to line that stuff up too. But Upper Deck is the old pros for that. I mean, I'm the first one lined up for a DC Masterpieces set. Show me, take my money. I'm real curious who they pick for the first one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there's no doubt there's going to be more DC art there, but again, related to cards, there's no doubt. There's no doubt, right? I don't know how quick it'll get out, but it is coming. And I'll tie James Gunn into that as well. I'll bet on James Gunn really rejuvenating the DCU and making DC cool. Yeah, if you believe it, maybe you think it was cool all along. A lot of people dropped off at different times in their lives, and God knows I grew up as a Marvel zombie, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I think James Gunn, what he did with Guardians alone, if you apply that mentality to the DCU, you're going to do amazing stuff. And I think I'm trying not to be cryptic or too symbolic here, but I'll say this. I think there's a lot of joy to be had from the DC universe that's untapped. And
Oh
James
yeah.
Gunn is the guy to bring that joy to all of us. And I think that we could all use a little bit of joy. So I think that there might be a front door opening to DC for all of us. Yeah.
I agree. And I'm for it. I'm
Yeah, I
all
am
in.
too. Why not? Sure.
I
Yeah.
loved Batman growing up. It was dark.
Oh, Batman to me isn't even DC. Batman's like its own
Yeah.
publishing company.
Yeah. Well,
It's
you know,
like,
you always had the times. All right. So then I'll roll that back. I'm very excited for if we get, and I think we might, because the way Jim Lee and James Gunn worked those covers where we had Lex Luthor in his battle armor and Superman with the screwdriver. There's a total storyline where they work together, but that leads to the Legion of Doom. So that's what I'd really be looking forward to for me, for DC, because the superheroes, I'm like, all right, you know, there's a few I like, but when it comes to their villains, I'm all in.
Yeah, Upper Deck's smart too. I think they're going to roll it out in a way where they're going to bring people along for the ride, you know, almost like storytelling through the sets and the construction or how historical they are, the new art and what the focuses are and the themes, the styles, the designs. Yeah, it's coming. And everyone can pick their 5 like surprise characters that they really like. And then there might be some animation, there might be some storytelling, there might be a curated list of books that you can read, some of which you can find online. And then, you know, you get the bug or you don't get the bug. But I'm betting that there's going to be a lot of opportunities to get the bug.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I can tell you this right now, my pre-OAX commissions this year are only, with the exception of 1 or 2 artists, because I couldn't get a pre-show commission from them last year. So I snagged them first this year, which was Uranga.
Nice.
And I'll look at the list for the other artists. But yeah, I couldn't get them last year. So I'm sorry. It was just Uranga. But me and PJ have this cool idea, because he did a card for me last year with Man-Thing and a raccoon in like an action scene. So we're going to do a reoccurring theme with his cards with this raccoon and Man-Thing, to where it like makes a story eventually.
I remember that. Yeah.
I'm down, man. We're down. And he's down because he reminded me. And I was like, oh my God, we're in? He's like, yeah, we're in. I'm like, yes, I didn't know if I had to, you know, we're in. So,
PJ's a brilliant artist too. Yeah.
So for all of my other pre-show commissions, they're my 2 DC PC characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I have a lot of commissions already out there. We'll go through them just so everyone
I'll know that it's DC's doing really well if Matt Fuller picks a character.
Oh yeah, okay.
That'll be a good one for me personally. Yeah.
There's PJ right there. Raccoon is now the main character.
The main character. Nice.
I'm for it. Eventually we'll just get to just raccoons on the card. All right, cool. When you stepped into the leadership, what did you feel you could bring to the table to grow the platform further?
I have a background in I've been an art rep for 20 years. I started a couple of small publishing companies that did graphic novels, comic books, art books, a lot of Kickstarters, made a co-publishing agreement with IDW. I'd work with artists in the comic book field, sculptors. I worked with fine art galleries, curated shows. And I actually professionally worked in the biotech world and did a lot of startup companies, cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's mostly.
Oh, wow.
And I was obsessed with art. And I brought a strategic outlook to take CAF from ones and zeros on a server into the real world.
Love it.
And apply it to the real world, and to understand the community actively and interact with the community actively and build new things where, to serve the community. And the community consists of predominantly collectors and artists in equal to one another, but also auction houses and art reps and all kinds of surrounding groups of people and players and what have you. So OAX was the first step. It's the thing that Bill and I came together, and probably, if fundamentally the thing that I did is I made it 5 times or 10 times bigger than it would have been year one.
Nice.
So there's confidence and there's, I don't know, willpower, and there's, you know, decision making, and there's cojones, and there's all the things involved, right? And I knew that if we could pull that off, that it would be kind of like a beta test. It'd be like a demonstration that we could do this kind of stuff. The other thing too is I really felt like narrative art, which includes comic art and illustration, animation, game art, film and television art, that it was going to be on the lips of everybody within 5 years, and that the Lucas Museum was going to open in Los Angeles, and they were going to make sure that everybody knew about it. And there was going to be this giant temple to narrative art in LA, and that galleries were going to follow with shows. And cultural institutions were going to start recognizing this category of art as, let's start with an insecure word, legit,
Okay.
valuable, meaningful. They're going to contextualize it. They were going to present it as important and part of the fabric of our culture and many cultures in the modern world. And that storytelling was important. I felt that like inside my bones, like deeply, and everything that I formulated was from that perspective. So I thought, you know, Bill and I both have a massive love for illustration, and we sort of had like a foundation and our feet under us with comic art. And I thought we could, you know, leverage, we could move into illustration, and then card art was phenomenal. And then animation art is unbelievable. These are giant worlds, but they have interesting overlap. And if we could do it carefully, it's all been stressful and hard, very hard work and a bit of luck. But we could start to build the pieces of a narrative art group with comics as its core, right?
Yeah.
So that's some, I guess, that's some of what I brought, you know. And then I knew I wanted to do some equity funding. CAF had never raised any funding before, and I knew that if we wanted to grow quicker, that we needed to raise some funding. So I've done that. I've had to raise. It's the most terrible thing in the world to do, but in the biotech world, in the startup biotech world, I've raised tens of millions of dollars, because otherwise you don't have a chance to develop a cancer diagnostic test, let alone a novel cancer therapeutic drug, right?
Wow.
So I knew how to do all of that. I knew how to put the presentation together and a plan, and for it to be realistic, and how all of the resources would be used and how I deploy it. And I knew how to recruit people. And I raised money last July last year in August. And, you know, by the end of the year, I had a team. I have a team of like 6 people now that I think they're just all handpicked and perfect. And it's the right time and the right role and the right people for the right things. That's what you try to do. So it's 10 million decisions. I'm not kidding. Every day. That's probably the best way I could describe what I brought. At least so far.
PJ saying Kasra is straight up Bruce Wayne levels of multidisciplinary.
Yeah. That said, PJ, I forget to eat. I forget to shower, and I wear the same clothes every day. So, but thanks. Yeah.
you got to be everywhere except what's going on right now. We're like, we could pass that. We're okay.
Yeah. It's only my dog that keeps me sane, basically. It's like I remember it that my dog needs to take a walk and my dog needs to eat, and otherwise dysfunctional.
Keep it moving. Brittany saying he seems way too smart for me to ever be in the same room with him. Kasra is
I'm just
awesome.
mellow right now, Brittany. I usually I like to have a drink and act like a literally like an idiot. That's how I like to be, which I can do, and we can do that the second half of the show.
Well, you
Come
know,
back in an hour, Brittany.
I had the pleasure of meeting Kasra on multiple occasions through last year's show. And the first interaction I ever had with him was you were pushing around the cart for food for the artists and everything,
Sure.
and drinks and stuff. And you were like, zoom, 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 zoom. But you stopped. You said hi. You welcomed everyone to the show. It was awesome. And I had the pleasure of meeting Bill during the auction, Tatiana. I got to meet Matt DiTullio at his booth to pick up my pre-commission from Simone Di Meo. I got to also meet Simone Bianchi, who's just so cool. He's so kind, you know. He was like, "Hey, like, what's up, man?" And
yeah, thank God,
legendary.
Thank God Bianchi speaks English. It would be sad if we didn't get to talk to him. You know what I mean?
I would have pulled out my phone and Google translated real quick, or learned how to just real quick. Yeah, I could memorize words. I might not know what I'm saying, but I'll be like, "What does that mean?" Could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was real cool. And with that, I will say, November 6th, Tatiana will be on with TD Art Gallery,
Nice.
and we'll be talking about collecting splash page comic art. That'll be fun.
Oh, cool.
Matt DiTullio Art Collective will be on December 18th. That'll be a lot of fun. And
you got my whole team coming on.
I do. I need Bill. I wanted to talk to Bill about Comic Art Live. So
November 6th is Tatiana, who's my director of events, and Matt DiTullio, who's my vice president of operations, is December 18th. Is that right?
Yeah, December 18th. Yep.
All right, good.
And then Jose Caballero.
Yeah,
there you go. Apologies. He'll be in late December or January. We'll be talking about Art Expo at OAX.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sitting in on that. I want to see what Jose has to say.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to talk to everybody. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Not only is it this community where you can share art, I met and learned about all of these art groups. So like Next Comic Art Group, DiTullio Art Collective, TD Art Gallery, Splash Page Comic Art. They're my go-tos.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's who I'm rotating my artists with, because their lineups are stacked. There isn't an artist in there that I'm not a fan of. That's why I participate in Comic Art Live, both events during the year, because to be honest with you, it's not gambling. It's like a lot of fun just to see what one of these artists that they're all great are going to do. So, and that's in November, right? 15th and 16th.
It is. But right now we're announcing the launch of Comic Art Live mystery sketches.
Nice.
Yeah. We have the page going live tonight, and it'll go out in a Comic Art Fans newsletter tomorrow morning.
Oh, you heard that, guys? It's one of my favorite events. No joke. The mystery sketches, the launch, the card stocks, really cool. I have
thank you.
I have two pieces right there. Jim Jimenez did a man thing, and I'll take it out. I'll pull it on over.
Here it is. Here's the back of the card.
Two I have. What I did is I did two man things and two back girls. Oh, there you go. You got yours there.
Yeah, playing cards right here.
Love them.
It's nice to be the CEO. I got as many as I want.
Do you you're keeping the same design for this year?
Yes. Well, the mystery sketches we're doing them annually. So we make them for the spring show in May, and we make enough to use for the November show as well. Perfect. So I'm going to keep them the same for a full year, and then maybe change them a little bit. But the front, we always like to keep, as minimal as possible. So it says mystery sketches and Comic Art Live 2025 on the bottom.
Yep.
That will stay the same except for 26.
Copy. Okay.
The OAX card, though, just finished that.
Oh.
Yeah, really? That one's off the print. Yeah. I can give you some breaking news, or I'll just wait. I'll wait till later on. Someone can ask. Yeah. You can charge them $50 and give them the answer. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I'll just throw in here. I've been working on something for a little while. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I had some questions and concerns, and I needed direction and insights. And Kasra answered the call, picked up. We talked for a good amount of time. So I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your insights.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
analytics.
That's
Tony
right.
as well. The Pernas, both Tony and Elaine. Appreciate it.
Listen to Elaine at least.
Yeah. She's the brains. Tony's just the enjoyable comedic elite relief. No, I'm kidding. Love you guys. Kasra, in conversation, you have mentioned growing up in Europe.
Really?
During that time,
no, I didn't. I never said that.
During that time, what was your influence and experience with comic artists?
I spent a little bit of time in Europe, but we moved around a lot growing up.
Okay,
a lot. Like, I think my mom, there was a time where when she would get angry at my dad, she would say, "You made me move 20 times in 22 years," or something like that.
Wow.
Right? They came here as students. We stayed. I was born here. I've got a twin sister, and we moved like place to place to place. And I always had a fascination with traveling and being overseas. Right? I don't know why. I thought I was a reincarnated Irishman. Yeah.
Ancestry.com.
So I don't know how I can tie that into it, other than like I've always been a global music guy, a global culture guy, global history, global movies, big time. See that, Perna, you're not that far off. And so that means that music, movies, comics, and stories and artists, I was always looking for, always.
Okay.
So to me, it was completely natural. I didn't know that there was anything unusual about that. Being in the States, I didn't have friends that did it. I just did it. I didn't know any better. All my favorite filmmakers almost all of them are like, Japanese, French, German, British, Italian, Danish, Spanish, and it's the same with comic artists. I would be surprised. I think less than half of my favorite comic artists are American. Yeah, it's a big, beautiful world, man.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
It's intimidating, but it's kind of awesome. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite from Europe?
Oh man, there's so many.
Okay.
Oh my
I know
God,
it's hard to put them up there. Top 3 or something, maybe.
Anik Bilal is amazing. Wow. There's
I like
so many.
FX. FX is good. I believe he's in France, right?
I don't know FX.
Oh, he does awesome, beautiful work on sketches and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Amazing sketch artist.
Yeah. Simone Di Meo, of course, and Bianchi are Italian.
There you go.
One of the dream scenarios with OAX was for us to do well enough with it that we could bring more and more people from overseas here. That's awesome. Like a personal goal, dream. Like, people have their own ideas of what success is. That's one of the top ones for me. Is, the first time we bring in some artists from Japan and Singapore, more artists from South America, and definitely more artists from Europe. The more that we do that, it's the more of a sign that, well, the happier I'll be. Yeah.
Okay. Ben Brady.
He's in Australia.
Yeah. He's overseas.
Yeah. And he was at San Diego Comic-Con, and he was on my list to go say hello to, because I've never talked to him in person, and I still didn't make it. I didn't make it over to say hi, but he's great. I mean, he's very, Australia, by the way, is pretty freaking far.
Yeah. It's like the other side.
Yeah.
One day, I'd love to see him. At least maybe either New York Comic-Con or you guys, the East Coast somehow. I don't make it out to San Diego Comic-Con, and especially now moving forward, I'm wondering if I'm going to be just focusing on one big nice trip a year instead of I work in the city, so going to the city for a convention is I'm just like, all right, I'm here.
In New York?
Yeah, I work in Queens.
Okay. Oh, no
I
kidding.
cover Astoria and Long Island City for T-Mobile. I'm a field technician. So I cover all the cell sites.
Tomorrow's CAF newsletter too will have the info for the meetup, the Comic Art Fans meetup Friday night at New York Comic Con. It'll be 8 p.m. It's a bar right near Bryant Park. It's a great little Irish place with some great pizza place right across the street. And there'll be a lot of people. I'll
be there.
Yeah.
No. I believe me and my girl will be there.
Awesome.
Derek's not 18 yet. At the end of the month, he'll be 18.
It's an Irish pub. Don't worry about it. Just bring him in.
It'll be fun. I'm excited. One of the strengths of Comic Art Fans is the sense of community. It's like a digital museum, but also a collector's clubhouse. How important do you think storytelling and community building are to this hobby?
Massive. I mean, it's like fundamental. I get a little bit of, it's funny. I talk to myself sometimes too much. The word community has almost been corrupted. It's like it falls short of what it is. It's almost like we got to figure out another way to describe it because it's been mocked or made fun of or associated as like weak or no. Community is massive. OAX very, very, very much at its genesis was a way to trick people to all be together for 72 plus hours. And then the other 360 plus days of the year, they can go and back because, a lot of our collecting is just done online. Yeah. I mean, one of the motivations to do a YouTube channel is just to be able to reach out with people more, right? And talk to them in this kind of format and connect with people that are watching and bring on people that you're interested in or that are doing things in the space and the community. I think that storytelling, I think anyone from like a historian to a psychotherapist would tell you is about pretty much fundamental to being a human being. What I love about the art form that we embrace, comics, is it's words and pictures. It's completely, you can't touch it. It's kind of subversive and revolutionary and unbridled. Go ahead, try to define it. You can do superheroes as a genre, and it's like 1/10 of 1% of what comics is. And you could do superheroes for 100 years and never get old of it. Yeah. So yeah, it's as basic as it gets.
Awesome response.
Rat Seller Cards, nice. Is that a shop? Is that a shop near you? Is that the shop near you or something? Rat Seller Cards? Where are they?
No, I don't know where that is.
No, okay.
New comment, new name.
Tell us where you're at, Rat Seller.
Appreciate you.
Up. I like your name. Yeah,
it's a cool name. Yeah. And why don't you guys answer in the comments if who you're gonna PC for DC? I'm just curious. I saw some great names in the chat earlier. It'd be awesome. No, I'm just a guy that collects.
All right, Rat Seller, we believe you.
Well, welcome, my friend. I appreciate you being here. And that was a nice comment. Thank you. Perna, going OAX was like visiting the land of Oz, full of magic and wonder, then going back to Kansas. It was a rude awakening, right? That flight home. I was like, oh man, I should have stayed another day.
I'll move up to Canada, Perna. You know that. We got a side deal. We got a side deal involving Canadian citizenship.
Okay. Hermit says, I'll PC Scarlet Witch. I get it. That way you can focus on what you want to collect. I get it. That keeps you focused and the availability to not spend funds and maybe get something real nice, original art, not spreading around your money. I get it. That's why I'm whittling down my PC collection from Rocket Raccoon and Man Thing to just Man Thing.
No kidding. Are you going to pick a date for Rocket Raccoon or are you just going to completely stop?
What's funny? I had somebody reach out. You know what? I've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah.
Just because I love sketch cards. That's what I'm that's what I'm drawn to. I feel like that is original art. It's a piece of art.
Yeah, of course.
And it's something attainable for everybody. The community can grow on it. Some of these artists start as sketch card artists and then grow into be amazing, gallery artists. And that's such an awesome journey to watch, especially if you're a fan from their gate, out the gate. It's real cool. But yeah, I love sketches, but I have a lot. And me and my son were blessed when we opened up all our boxes of masterpieces to basically hit a sketch in every box. So those sketches, they're here. I'm not getting rid of those. But I have a lot of APs and commissions or sketches of Rocket that I purchased off eBay. So I think I'm going to whittle them out. It was always a thought in my mind because I wanted to focus on having money to afford Man-Thing. But then someone reached out to me and they were like, hey, I really like this Rocket's, sketch. Would you be willing to part with it? And they gave me a price. And I thought it was a very fair price because they collect not just, it's not that they collected Rocket. They collect that artist, all their sketches. So he didn't have a Rocket sketch from that artist. So I was like, go for it. And I agreed the price was fair. So that kind of lit the fuse now to where I'm just, the wick is burning. And
okay.
Especially with pre-show commissions, I want to be able to, fund it. You know what I mean? Like, as we go on through these little bits of information we get on new artists that are releasing.
Yeah, no, I understand that. OAX, once a year, when it's coming. There's a build up. There's the announcements, so you kind of can pace yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. BJ said Plastic Man. I actually like Plastic Man. He's indestructible.
He's one of the better DC characters for me. Yeah.
He's hilarious. Me and my son, when he was younger, we used to watch Batman, the Brave and the Bold cartoon. And Plastic Man was actually a main character throughout that show. And I was like, I love this guy. He's like an anti-hero, but he's not. Because he started off as a bank robber and like robbing people and stuff. So I was like, he's a cool guy. So that'd be cool to see lots of different kind of sketches and stuff. But that's great. That's great. Thanks for sharing who you guys are going to be PCing. Kasra, do you have a favorite moment or story that captures what comic art fans means to collectors that you've seen or heard through the years?
Wow, that's a tough one. A favorite story. Repeat the question because I'm gonna actually listen to every word and try to figure something out because
sure. So do you have a favorite moment or story that captures what comic art fans means to collectors?
Personal or otherwise?
Okay. Any for you, or maybe Bill was like, hey, I was working something and this is what the outcome was, or your personal experience at OAX or anything.
Oh God, man, there's so many. So I'm gonna make a general one. There's so many, man.
I can think of one right off the top of my head.
Please help me out because I got a general one for sure.
Right. So when we were at the auction at OAX and the proceeds were going to a donation, and the MODOK sketch was going off.
Thank you for calling it a MODOK sketch. It was a MODOK Cyclops hybrid by Josh Kasra.
It was
MODOK
dressed
as
Cyclops.
I'm right there with you, brother. Yeah.
That was so cool because it was back and forth. Everyone knew what the money was going to. And that to me showed community and in the environment and ethos of what we all loved, which was art, original art, card art. So it was a lot of fun to see. To me, that was
what was amazing about that is that was just a quick, cool color sketch to Josh Kasra, who's an incredible Marvel artist, right? And he knew that we wanted to auction off and raise some money for the nonprofit, right? And we were going to go way past. It was probably worth $300 or something. And we were going to go up and up. We were just going to keep going, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing was Bill and I were bidding against one another. And when it got to 2,000, some lady in the front row bid 2,100.
I know.
on like a $300 piece, and she came out of nowhere. We're like, what is going on? And we had to outbid her.
Yeah, yeah.
That was amazing.
It was.
That
It was so
amazing.
cool to witness.
The thing I'll say about comic art fans is, I think I've said this before. It's really hard to make friends when you get older. As you get older, you think you're going to, and you make friends, but they're not the friends, again, that you broke your first 10 laws with. They're not the friends that you screwed
100%.
up with in high school and junior high school and all that. And college is a whole other can of worms, right?
Yep.
I have never made more friends, like real friends, ever, anywhere. And I walked a lot of different, I'm restless, right? The movie world or the writing world or the publishing world, the art rep world, the gallery world, like that's just tip of the iceberg. I've never met more interesting, intelligent, passionate, crazy MFers in my life than in the comic art collecting community. And I can count many, many, many people as real, like really, really, really close friends, go to their house, always see one another, always talk. It's incredible. And I owe it all to the comic art community and comic art fans, is the way that we met.
That's
And,
awesome.
I mean, some of them 15, 18, 20 years in. Yeah, except Perna. Yeah.
Tony and Elaine were like, me and my girlfriend were like, we're gonna be with you guys the whole time. We'll double date. We'll do whatever we're doing. And they were the best. And it was so much fun to get to know them and hang out with them. And
Tony's always so concerned for me, but then
but then he'll bust some chops.
Thank you, Tony.
Good peoples.
Yeah.
Comic Art Fans has been online, been the online home for collectors. Then you went a step further and launched OAX, the Original Art Expo. What sparked the idea to create the live event just for original art?
Well, I know that Bill had wanted to make a show for a long time, and I almost opened a gallery quite a few years ago, and then almost became part owner of a gallery that was out of Berlin, London, and Brooklyn. And then it was like, it felt like a clear next thing to do. And it was a way for him and I to work together as well. And we went through, we went through a crucible, like the first 4 or 5 months, which, led to all of the leadership talks and the things that could be done. And it was like 12-hour long talks, like a whole bunch. I mean, it was, drag them out, and figure it out in very real ways. And that's why we ended up being able to do all the stuff that we did since then. I'll just say it was like, you're either going to do it or not, shit or get off the pot, almost sort of feeling too, where we are in our lives and where CAF was, what our interests were, and what we thought we could do, and where we thought we could do something that, again, I hate talking about this stuff. Sometimes I hesitate. You'll see, I send Bill out, I send DeTulio out, I send Tatiano out, Matt Sardo out to talk about us. I almost never see me, right? So I'm doing my best here, but we really thought that we could do something good, as I don't know, as weird as that might sound. Needed, good, different. And I couldn't figure out also another way to be able to get further into the narrative arts than doing something like OAX. And so OAX ended up being like the test ground for us getting deeper into the narrative arts, as that whole field of art, that category of art blew up. as
Okay.
I thought that it would, at least. We'll see. It might not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
OAX is
basically
an
it's like,
annual show, and everyone can get together, and we can build it out, and we put every bit of our time and dollars and everything into it. It's not like believe me, it doesn't pay anything. It's like, just, this needs to be done kind of thing at this level. Maybe one day, whatever, great. And I feel like it has a place and a role now. And if it's meeting new artists, seeing new art styles and new types of art, and of course, very importantly, people, like endlessly. Say people a million times.
yeah. Well, that's what it's a lot of fun. And you're right. People. I mean, during that free sketch event, the joy and happiness that I was seeing from kids to old people throughout the entire space was incredible. You try to do that up where I'm from in the city, and it ain't going to be the same kind of atmosphere. It's not. Kids are probably going to get pushed for line cuttings and
yeah. I mean, it's like
locale.
It's like I look at it kind of like as a menu thing, you know. Yeah. Like, I love New York pizza, but I'm not eating New York pizza. I'm not eating it every day. No, you know, it's like, sorry, I'm not. You know, I'm a Chicago guy anyway, right?
Hey, DP.
Sorry. Yeah, it's like something that felt that was there were a lot of things that didn't exist, that were missing, that were done differently, and there are dreams, personal dreams, ambitions, and things beyond that we haven't brought out yet. And all of those things came together and made it like genuinely like a passion project. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, everything's just coming together. I know there's so much hard work behind it, but it seems like everything that's been putting into place, and the groundwork that was laid and what's being built up on it is just, there's so much more that it is and can be, and it's so well thought out already that I'm so excited to see what's to come. So like I said previously, and I'll repeat it over and over again, OAX is the show I will be at every year, God forbid health or some emergency crazy stuff, but plan on me being there every possibility that I can, because it's so much fun. There's people that I've been talking to the whole time since, and I'm so excited, like giddy to like be able to hang out with them again in a way. It's like, oh man, and show like what sketches we get, or commissions, or pieces we buy at the auction, or life, what happened throughout the past year, that, you know, and that you want to talk in person about. It's amazing, and that's what it's about.
And you know, again, people showed up and they showed out. I mean, if people didn't come, it wouldn't have fallen on our face. We would have kept trying, but we can grow it as fast as people support it. I'm not kidding. It comes down 100% to that. If we have 300 more people come, you would not believe the stuff that we could do just with 300 more attendees coming to OAX.
Yeah. Oh, come on, everybody. Let's share it. Let's promote it. Let's grow it, because it's an amazing thing. And I just want to, I want to keep going, and I'm excited every year. Like I said, some artists live far away. They don't live in America. Mm-hmm. Some of these artists I consider my friends now. Mm-hmm. Like, I talk to them, we commune, we joke, and I know they're going to be at the show again. And that may be the only time, maybe other than San Diego Comic-Con, that they come to the States. So in a way, it's an opportunity to actually get to shake somebody's hand and maybe go have a drink with them, or bullshit about art they're doing, or maybe get a little secret about something coming up from them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
This is partly going to answer a question you asked me before about like an experience of Comic-Art fans or something. But one of the things that again, it makes me, like, I'll just say, very emotional, is the first year of OAX, people flew in on Friday just before the opening, and they had tickets to leave on Sunday night. Most of the people,
Mm.
Some people stayed they came in maybe a day early, or they maybe stayed Sunday night, or they went to the parks or something, Disney or Universal or something like that, and then they left. The second year, everybody was coming in on Thursday and going on Monday if they could help it. Like
That's what
just
I'm
like
doing.
that.
That's what I did, and that's what I'm doing.
So OAX went from a Saturday, Sunday show with a VIP reception on Friday night, the first year, to people understanding what it could be like and how fun it was. Or man, I don't know how to. It's again, you're asking me to describe something I helped create, and I just can't do that. So I'm describing the days here now.
I get it. That's good. Let's go.
So now they're coming in on Thursday, the second year, and leaving on Monday. So now it's gone from a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday thing. It's a 5-day trip, and about 4 of that is taken from OAX. And this year, it's more and more people are minimally coming in from Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
And OAX now has a preview night on Friday, plus the reception, 4 to 6 preview, 6 to 8 reception, after hours party at Miller's with free drink tickets. And what I want to, if I can do anything while I'm on your show, where I'm about to go nuclear and hit everybody over the head about this, because I'm not kidding about it. I want it to be the event show. Like, I want it to be FOMO event show from hell. You know, we talked about this. I remember we talked about this right after the OAX earlier this year when I was on your channel. We're doing that big time. What does that mean? It means us at CAF and OAX, we're going to arrange some events. What's an event? Well, a Miller's after party, a bub crawl with a couple of artists going around to a bunch of places with some like custom special t-shirts from a bunch of artists. Yeah. That's cool. The auction fundraiser is an event. Panels would be an event. These are the things that we're going to do, and we're going to put them in place, and we're going to have stuff. I got the penthouse reserved for the entire Art Expo group. So you guys are going to have the entire top of the tower, 2 penthouses as meeting space, and the entire floor underneath it, the 17th floor, is booked only for Art Expo attendees. So you even have a noise buffer. Yeah. You know how stupid you guys could be up there?
That's okay. Let's be stupid.
Let's be stupid. That's what I say.
Let's not break stuff, but let's get stupid.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You know, they don't have my credit card on file for those rooms. I'll have them use Lewis's credit card. So those are events, and we're gonna put like some specific ones, and those are just like part of you buying the VIP ticket, part of you buying the weekend pass, and if you buy just a Saturday pass, again, you get that auction and fundraiser, you get couple hours of open bar, you get food and drink, you get the auction, you get everybody there, and you can go out with them right afterwards. On Sunday, you get the free sketch event. Those are what we can do. But to me, that's the tip of the damn iceberg. I'm challenging all of the artists to come up with events. And I love it. I know I'm talking to several of them, and Tatiana's going to engage people, and Bill's going to engage people, and all of us, we're a team with this part of it 100%. But the where we're going to like have something that's going to blow people's minds, and it's going to be like the best amusement park, like for 5-day trip of all time, is if the attendees put events on. Okay. So I'm gonna write something up or do a video and make it like a World War II recruitment video kind of style thing, right? Okay. And I'm gonna send it out there to all the exhibitors and artists that are coming, to all the attendees that are coming, to everybody, and say, come up with an idea, let me know, we'll review it and tweak it, and we're going to put it on an official schedule on the website. And there's going to be 3 categories of events. There's going to be OAX events, there's going to be artist and exhibitor events, and there's going to be attendee events. And people are going to know about it if they're open to the public, put it that way, right? Yeah. and you're going to need the space in that penthouse, and you're going to need the Magic the Gathering. There's going to be many Magic the Gathering events, including many how to learn events and intermediate events and play with artist events. Dude, when we do that, then the show is kind of like, it's like going to work on Friday 9 to 5 so you can go out on Friday night knowing that Saturday you're going to go out again. It's that kind of thing. So OAX is almost going to be the work part of it. Like going on the show floor and seeing all this crazy stuff and having a great time is going to be the work portion of the weekend. Right?
Yeah.
That's my dream. I'm saying my dream out loud. I can look like a fool if it doesn't work or whatever. That's what I want OAX to be. 5 days of holy crap.
Love it. I'm excited. Super excited.
That's cool.
And you guys just heard him say it. Everything that he previously said is the tip of the spear. I can tell you, I've done VIP events at previous big named conventions, and the goodie bag was garbage. The free beer that you get at the location wasn't even a real good beer, or it was these events previously at other places were never put together as well as what I've seen at 2025, and can only imagine what'll be at 2026, because you had the Wolverine bar crawl in 2025, which was a lot of fun, and they had a t-shirt that the artist did of Wolverine, and that was really cool. So if you guys
Adam
Kubert
did that, man. Adam Kubert did that.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Crazy. That's not just no name artist. You know what I mean? And if you went on the crawl, you know, he was involved. So it's wild, you know, and like you said, the free drink event, I had a pre-show commission from Jonathan Wayshak, but I've never met him. I literally met him cheersing him at the, you know, breaking ice with a Long Island iced tea in my hand.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I like seeing Adam Hughes and Allison at the bar at like 1 a.m, and Allison's a little tipsy. I love that. She's wonderful. I thought that stuff I love. Josh Kasara and his wife Martha. So many couples there too, guys. We actually nicknamed it Couples Con after the first show. So many, so family friendly. Anyone 16 and under gets in free if they're with you.
That's awesome. And
by the way, right across the street is Universal.
Yep.
And now they've got an entire new gigantic park, Epic Universe. Right down the road is Disney. 5 minutes away is SeaWorld. And if you want to get local, you got to go to Gatorland.
Gatorland. Yeah. Nice. Gatorland. I've heard about it.
I'll have a whole list. There'll be a PDF. We'll put it on the site for places to go, places to eat, places that you can walk, 5 minute or less Uber, or you can take a little bit of hike for like a special place. You can do whatever you want. Really.
There are so many options. It's crazy, especially when we were taking like the Uber from the Villa to OAX. You saw like all these things. You can get on a helicopter and do all these different wild flight paths over like all over Florida. You can go over Disney. There was crazy stuff you could do. There was go-karts.
Matt, I'm going to New York Comic Con. My hotel room, which is a box.
Yes.
It's at the Pod. I mean, the place is called the Pod, right? Right. I got to lose weight to fit in that room. Like I got to lose 15 pounds just so that I don't have to put my my shoulders in, right? $380 a night. Okay. Now, and getting from the airports in and out, it's going to be whatever, and eating is going to be whatever, and New York Comic Con is expensive, but you're in New York. Believe me, I get it. My God, I love New York. Okay. Orlando, you can fly to with almost anywhere in the US, and our good friends up north in Canada, you and Elaine included, Tony. You can fly super cheap. It's an international airport. People fly there from all over the world because of Harry Potter and Mickey Mouse, right? Yeah. And our hotel room rates, because we negotiated a contract where we're on the hook for like 1,500 room nights, is like $190.
Yeah,
and it comes with 2 beds. So if you don't mind, someone being in a bed next to you, you're talking about 95, was it 95? Is that my math? $95 a night.
Yeah. And I believe if you, I've heard some stipulation with this. I think Tony might know, be more, because I believe he was the one who brought it up. But when I first, when it was first announced, I got the tickets and the hotel room at the same time. At that time, I knew I was going Thursday to Monday. So when I put in for Monday, I got the rate for the whole time.
Yeah.
But I think after a certain amount of time, those rooms filled or something.
Oh no, they run out. And we contact them, and sometimes it takes them up to 24 hours, but then they re-up the rooms.
Nice.
So if you're paying any increased rate at all, you let me know and we'll get it corrected on there, and you'll have the lower rate. There's still, we've been adding blocks of several hundred rooms every couple of months to our block to make sure that it's filled up.
Wow.
Yeah. And we even have some rooms reserved for Wednesdays and Tuesdays up until Wednesday the following week for the people that want to stay that long. Yeah. The point is this, man. It's like going to cost me like $2,500 for my hotel in New York.
Yes.
I mean, like, and I'm sitting there like, man, I'd rather go buy a used motorcycle.
Right. Or OA.
Well, yeah, that's a given, right?
But yeah, but you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I'm sleeping in this, bed bug freaking room that my shoulders don't fit in, and I'm giving you 2,500, and you can come for 4 nights at OAX, and it's under $800, which is real money. But compare it to going out of town for any show, and I'll put it up against any show anywhere.
Yeah. And south, so it's a little nicer where we are during
February.
That time of the year.
February is going to be perfect here. There's no rain in February in Orlando.
Yeah. I was very happy to see the adjustment for the dates.
Yeah, I think like guaranteed. It'll be guaranteed somewhere between. I'll be brought 70 to 85, maybe even. Yeah.
Let's go. That's
and they built an outdoor pavilion. I was just on the phone with the venue director 2 days ago, and they had the first event in their outdoor pavilion 2 days ago, a cheerleading event. So I included that in our contract, and we're trying to move the auction outside to the pavilion.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, outdoor in the evening in the perfect weather in late February in Florida on a Saturday night with 3 hours of all you can eat food and booze, while 100 pieces are being auctioned off surrounded by 500 to 800 people. Sounds good to me. I'd rather be outside than inside.
That's true.
I know Lewis would. Lewis likes the light.
Yeah. Our buddy Anthony saying, Kasra, your passion for OAX is fantastic. I haven't had the pleasure yet due to some health issues, but as soon as that's a non-issue, I'm there and I can't wait. Anthony, I hope those issues get resolved soon.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, please. Don't worry, Anthony. We're going to do one again in 27 and 28 even if we die, we're going to leave it in our will that anyone who loves us has got to pick up the mantle and do it. We're going to keep doing them.
Goom's my son.
Nice.
Can't wait.
So he likes magic. Does he play magic?
Yeah, he does. He's big into magic.
Goom's going to have a good time. So Goom, we invited a lot of more magic artists this year. Like incredible. Ryan Pankos, who just did, you've seen his Spider-Man cards that just came out. They're unbelievable. Yeah. Victor Odama. We have another one to announce. A huge one. And of course, Palumbo and Dos Santos. So many people are back, right? And there are artists coming back that, I don't know, rumor is that they might have some magic stuff coming out. I don't want to say who they are. And Tatiana, who's our director of events, is very, very, very like deep into that world, like big time. And she's going to head up a whole bunch of magic events. And I should have her talk to Goom. Maybe he's got some ideas.
He does. When I told him and showed him the videos of this year's Magic the Gathering event, he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm in. We're doing it. I'm like, all right, we're in.
Let's get your son hooked up with Tatiana. They can talk, and we're gonna have some posters for the events as well, so you can get that signed by some people.
That'd be cool.
Magic's going to be a big deal. I'm trying to get a couple of local, like the biggest local gaming shop. They're huge. They're like a national shop. I want to get them involved and get some sponsorship. We're going to IllexCon in Pennsylvania in third week of October, which is a big sci-fi fantasy illustrator event run by Patrick and Jeannie Wilshire. They're the best. That show is amazing. ILluxCon, ILLUXCON. And it's basically a gigantic meeting of magic artists. Yeah. We're going to be there for 5 days, Tatiana, Bill, and I.
Awesome.
And there's going to be representatives from Wizards of the Coast there, and I'm going to tell them, why aren't you at OAX? What are you going to sponsor? What are you going to give us? What free decks are we going to get? How are you going to promote this? Let's effing go.
Let's go. I like it. I like it.
Don't use that language, Goom. Okay.
When I had Dave Palumbo on, he mentioned IX, and I looked it up after the show, and I'm in North Jersey, so I was like, oh, I'm not that far from there. That's crazy. Yeah. So now I know I don't know if I'll be able to make it work this year, but definitely for next year, because from everything I looked up, it's original art. You got a lot of Magic. It's very Magic the Gathering influence.
The people, you got to bring many decks. People are playing Magic every day, everywhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. So next Thursday, 9 p.m., Derek will be on with me,
cool.
as well as Jeremiah Cletus Cassidy Collector.
Sure.
And we're going to be ripping a lot of Magic the Gathering. We have 2 collector boxes, 6 collector packs that are sealed. Dan DeSantos' art box.
Sure.
We have a gift bundle, and I don't even know what the other thing's called. It's not a gift bundle. I think it's just called the bundle. It's got.
Did you order? Did you tell me? Did you order them? Did you pre-order them a little early on?
Oh yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, smart. Yeah. Everything. Always.
Good.
I tell people that. I'm like, don't wait, and don't wait for the pre-order to almost be over, because by that time the company's taking it off the website, put it back on, and each time they do that, they increase the price a little bit. So once you get pre-order at the gate, it's affordable. It's affordable.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to get the bug at OAX because no one ever sat them down and taught them and actually cared to teach them, and we're going to do that every year.
Awesome. Yeah, my son said he's ready to teach. He's going to teach me. We're going to make a deck, bring it there. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that. He's excited. So it's awesome. The Hermit. Yep. We'll be at Disney for a week leading up to OAX.
A week?
Nice.
A week? What do you worship at the Church of Mickey? A week?
Disney nerd. So if anyone else is going to want to talk Disney World, hit me up.
I don't think I could afford to go to Disney for a week.
No, not me. I can't. I got 2 kids. And
we get reports down here like an average family of 4, if they go to Disney for 3 days, spend $6,200, and we're like, what? What?
No, that doesn't include like what you spend there. It's crazy. I've
tried
to book
have
it,
a great
and I'm
time,
like,
man.
It's like a whole bonus for me, and I'm like, that bonus usually pays for shit.
I'm gonna try to like ruin like the last 3 days that he's like meaning to go to Disney. I'm gonna front load so much OAX stuff and just make him. I'm gonna ruin his trip.
So he's just on the phone all the time.
Thanks for the goals, brother. I need goals. That's a goal.
That's funny. That's funny. Marvel Madness want to split a room? There you go, Jay Clark. That's a smart idea. You can split a room. It'll be like 6 of you guys. Hey,
Jay,
bunk it up.
Sorry, Josh. I got all the penthouses. I booked all the penthouses. They're not available, especially to you, man. No way. But you can definitely do box breaks. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, hey, the whole time it's 2 box breaks. There's Lewis.
Lewis has got plans, man. Of course, he'll be at CAX with the incomparable, amazing, world-class, real-life legend, EM Gist. Eric Gist.
Yes. Yes, I'm very
I
excited
thought
to
about
meet Eric.
Warhammer art.
Well, I've met Eric at New York Comic Con multiple times, but I'm excited to see him
Yeah,
at OAX because I
and
had
he'll
a
be at New
commission.
York again this year. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll see him.
at the Trinity booth, right?
Yeah, I'll see him. That's where I usually see him.
Right.
He signed my Flair 2019 Flair cards he did, Spider-Man and Wolverine, but
Can I
I
give
didn't
you?
have the Man Thing, so I'm bringing Man Thing this time.
Eric is going to do something for OAX, and I'll just leave it at that. So I'm not going to break any news, but that's a hint. And we're very proud, and he already did it, and it's awesome.
Ooh, maybe like a poster, maybe.
Who knows?
Something. Who knows? Who knows? Very
I might
exciting.
even be able to say the same thing about Bella Racklin, but I wouldn't say that out loud because I would be wrong, and the whoever heads the company might get angry at me.
It's okay. That's fine. I totally understand. We got some cookie crumbs here and there. I mean, there's plenty of people out there.
I can give you something real.
Let's go.
The back art on the back of the OAX sketch card, year one, Matthew Allison did it. And Matthew's one of the most incredible, to me, he's the greatest living comic book artist. I say that as a joke, not as a joke to me, but to his art rep, Sean Watkins at Athenium, is a good friend of mine. I think he's one of the most brilliant comic artists ever, Matthew Allison. Wow. The second year, Dan Dos Santos did the art on the back. The third year, it will be Arthur Adams.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very nice of art. And Jason Schachter, his rep at Essential Sequential. Already done. Got it. Laid out the card. Sent it off to print.
Nice. Gotta let me know who you used. I'm excited.
By the way, I got that last night and early today, and I got one really good one.
Yeah.
Perna's wasn't so good.
Okay.
Bluefin.
Nay. Okay.
Those numbers hurt.
Oh, I'm excited to find out.
You got a lot of questions because I know you prep for this so much.
It's okay. I only have a few more. It's up to you. What do you want to do? We can move it through.
These guys aren't asking any questions. What are you guys doing here? Ask some weird stuff.
So Art Adams will be there.
Fire, brother. Go to oax.art. He's right on the artist list. We announced him publicly. He's there. He can't pull out. He's booked. Contract, whole thing. He should be early on. That's pre-OAX. Yeah,
just push on artist missions.
Thank you for bringing. Yeah, and I wanted to show you something on the artist thing. I wanted to make sure you all knew about it. There's a feature on the artist page which we love.
What do we got here?
That's still the pre-OAX page, yeah?
Oh, where's the artist page?
It's at the top.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I apologize.
So you see that filter right above Mannix's head?
Yeah.
You can filter it by IAX and CAX now.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
So if you filter it by CAX, you get everybody who officially has done card art for Marvel, DC, etc. Jose really helped with this. Caballero, Matt Fuller really helped with this to make certain that we were able to identify artists that have published art in cards. And there's 29 artists already.
Wow. That's awesome. I really like how you have the banner that says the commissions are open. You know what? Every time I click here, I just go on the commissions page, to be honest with you.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I was
like, I'm to the commissions.
Thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to ask Bill if we can just make that a primary link on the site because it shouldn't be buried underneath there. But look at these people, man. Even Tony right next to Dimitri, right next to Bella, John Romita Jr., Von Randall is the machine. Von Randall. Yeah. Steven Segovia. Ooh. And those little color badges underneath their socials and their flag, their country, indicates their association. So that gold little circle there is Card Art Expo.
Oh, I was going to ask what the legend was for these.
Yeah, if you click on one of the colors, it'll take you to the page where it describes CAX.
There you go.
And if you go backwards, you'll see that same blue one underneath it. Like if you go up the screen above Bella, there's Palumbo, and he does illustration and he does cards.
IX. Okay.
And by the way, another teaser is, hey, there might be another expo announced here soon, and then there'll be another color badge under there. And what's great
What?
about this is the grand master plan of all of this art being under one roof in one place is going to finally come together year 3. Because now, as part of our agreements, we tell people, where do you want to be designated? Where have you done professional work? Okay, so we've got you down as CAX. We've got you down at IAX. Everyone by default is the red OAX, right?
Mhm.
But you need to bring art. The art that you've done in illustration, the art that you've done for cards, the art that you've done for this unannounced future thing that hopefully I can get out by the end of October.
Okay.
You're gonna bring that art with you to OAX as well. And what'll happen is, the dream scenario is you'll walk into OAX and there'll be a booth with Amanda Julie Bell, and there'll be that blue IAX banner above her booth and the gold CAX one. So anywhere that you are at in the show, at any booth, you can know the different categories of art that are available at that booth, and that person has done professional work if they're an artist in those categories.
I like that. I like that.
So you will always be orientated all across the show, and there will be art that they've done, whether it's for sale or not. I'm sure most of it will be, but at least you can see it if it's not.
I like that. I like that a lot. Can I ask one thing about the dots?
Anything.
So when you announce the free sketch event, will
Yes,
this
sir.
be updated with a new colored dot for the artists who are going to be participating?
More than likely, I haven't talked to Bill about this yet, but more than likely on their image, there will be not a banner for like the pre-OAX.
Mhm.
There'll be something that indicates that they're doing that 100%.
Like
And
a
we're
stripe maybe
and
across
we
the top corner or something.
before, we weren't able to get that together until you got there and you got the program for the show. When you got your badge and you got the map, you got to see. We want it up on the site as we find out. This is where Tatiana is changing the game for OAX, because she's helped run shows before. She's great at this. So Tatiana has all the agreements and is getting everybody to commit to all these things. We're all talking to the artists and recruiting them and all that, right? But she's getting it nailed down so we can get this information out into the community quicker, so we can design the show floor better, so that you don't show up with the program and find out which 28 of the 60 or 30 of the 60 year one, right? You're going to find out on the website, you're going to find out through the newsletters, and you're going to see it visually when you walk the show floor.
That's awesome.
And I can tell you that we expect more than half of the artists. We expect it'll be somewhere around 85 total artists. We're going to get all the way up in the mid 80s. And we expect that more than half of them are going to be participating in the free sketch event on Sunday.
That's so awesome to hear.
Yeah. Thank you. They're generous and they're happy to be there, and they're happy with the terms of us getting them there. The whole thing just works together. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I'm happy to see Chris. Is Chrissy coming too? Uminga?
Yeah, Zulo
Awesome.
Amingo. So she's under Z. I separated them.
Oh, okay. You separate them. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're tremendous. They're the best people too.
Yeah,
the
they
best.
really are. I've known them. Well, not known them, but I've met them for so many years at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, local shows. And so I lived in Connecticut, and Uminga Chris would have, I met him at shows in the 2000s in New York, like the old pen shows and things, right? But he lived in New Haven, and he would have an open studio once a year, and my buddy and I would go, and we would always see him at his open studio. And Chrissy is so good.
Yeah, I love her art.
She's crazy good.
It's so funny because last New York Comic Con, I saw them and I was like, "Hey, are you guys going to OAX?" And they were, at the moment, they were like, "We think we are."
Yeah, they didn't know yet. Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, if you do, since you won't have a pre-show commission, I'm going to request a floor commission from you right now." Nice. And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I told him right there. We were excited. And then, I didn't look at the app or anything yet. My girl was doing all that. She had the app downloaded, was checking everything. And I seen them while we were just doing the initial walkthrough, and it just lit me up. I was like, "Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. That's awesome." Because it's just like hometown familiars, you know what I mean? That you just
Yeah,
see
they
now at
are.
this big expo, and you're like, this is so cool. Yeah.
And I invited him back at Heroes. Like I knew right away I wanted to get him back in June. I said, please come back. I didn't get to talk to them at all
Oh, that's
last
hard.
time.
Ugh.
Not
Yeah,
like
you need time to. I know you're so busy, but I think Tony, excuse me, Tony mentioned it in the chat earlier. It'd be nice if there was. I know it's busy, but well, I guess that coincides with what you said before, like the 9 to 5 is you're there to work, and then anything after. Let's hope to see you able to relax
we're
and
gonna
chill.
try to get some more help. First off, we have Tatiana now with us. We have Matt DiTullio. We have Matt Sardo, who's a director of digital communications. We have Colin Solon, who's our sort of website editor and does the newsletters and some of the news stuff. We have more people, and honestly, we could use double the number of people that we have now for the stuff that we're doing.
Okay.
But we'll figure it out. And we have people that have been really kind, wanting to volunteer, and we've kind of just said no so far. But we absolutely need help. There's no doubt about it.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. My son's going off to college, so I'll be sad and bored sometime. So hey, let me know. I'm down. My kids are getting older and don't want to hang out with their dad no more.
Yeah.
But hey, we talked about the free sketch event. Goodie bags, VIP goodie bags. Are we going to be seeing like we saw this year? Are we going to be seeing any additional little fun things?
The swag bags.
Yeah.
The way that we do those is we don't make a different one for VIPs or anyone who attends the show. Like even if you come in on Sunday and you buy a 1-day ticket, you get the same swag bag.
Awesome. That's cool.
I wanted to add more posters.
Okay. They're fun. I have them in my art book. Yeah.
There's going to be sketch cards in them, of course. And there might be a few things, but we keep it relatively simple. But those posters, it's almost going to be, it almost needs like a portfolio to go in now, because it's becoming kind of like a portfolio. There's going to be 2 main show posters too, instead of 1.
Oh, cool. I'm excited to see that. And shirts and stuff. We're going to get hats this year.
No shirts, no hats. No. We might make them, I guess. We haven't thought about like making anything or having a table or any of that stuff, but no.
Oh, you should do like shirts, t-shirts. I love the Manic shirt from 2025, bro. Me and my son
we made that's right. We made some of those and handed some of those out and like at the auction and stuff like that. But I mean, it won't go into 800 swag bags. Let's put it that way.
No, I get that. No, I don't mean shirts in the swag bags. I mean, are you going to make
I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll make that. Like I want to make custom toilet paper and put them in the bathrooms.
That's funny.
I got a couple collectors' faces that I want to put on the toilet paper.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, stuff like that. I want to
put it in their room secretly.
No, in the bathrooms for OAX, so everybody's using their face to wipe their,
Oh my goodness. Well, Tony would love that.
People are going to walk off with all the toilet paper. There's going to be no toilet paper left in the bathrooms. That's going to be the big joke. Yeah.
Are we going to be seeing what kind of exhibits or galleries are we looking forward to coming up?
So that's something that I take the lead on, and I've got 6 galleries in place, and definitely use those as a way to see more illustration art, more like people haven't even seen like a lot of golden age art or comic strip art or European bande dessinée or manga. A lot of it doesn't even get out of Japan, right? So these are there are always opportunities to show different stuff. Like Marcus Rohrwald came in from Switzerland last year with the European. It was a mostly German sci-fi fantasy painted cover art collection, and the Rohrwald collection was incredible in the special gallery. So we haven't announced them yet, and I can't wait to, but they're all but final. And one of them is very, very special to me and very different. Very, very different.
Okay.
Your boy will like it.
Oh, exciting.
It has nothing to do with magic, though, just to confuse you even more.
All right. Hey, I'm down. I'm very curious on what that could be. I'm very curious.
Pulling Fire's question's been up this whole time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Pulling Fire. Still
when I look at the page I'm sharing, I'm not on the StreamYard. I'm on a different page. So I just got to make sure I look at the camera while I'm looking at the other page. I can't look at MODOK without thinking about you. Was there a character before him that you gravitated toward collecting?
That's the effect I want to have on people, Raj. I just want them to,
Thank you,
MODOK.
PC MODOK.
Iron Man was my number one character growing up. When I first started collecting, it was anything by this weird guy named Bill Sienkiewicz. That was my first love. And he was doing Moon Knight and moving into New Mutants, but it really wasn't. That was the first time where it wasn't about the characters. But the first thing I collected was Iron Man. My brother would get a big package from Mile High Comics with his monthly pulls, and he would get a whole bunch of comics, which I got to see, the advantage of having an older brother. But I got one comic, and it was Iron Man. And pretty much from issue about 134 to about 220, I got it every month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if I had to pick one, Iron Man.
Nice. Okay, I like that. Good question. Good question. All right, now I'm caught up in the chat. So what I was figuring of doing next was looking through pre-show commissions, and I'll run through an example of how to purchase one. I'll name who I have so far. So I've got Tony Perna is doing a 2-character sketch for me, which is a little bigger than normal.
Oh, nice.
I have Steven Segovia doing a piece for me, full color.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
That's badass.
As soon as I heard the name, I jumped right on it. I actually changed the character who I was going to have him do, because I feel his art style will complement the other character very, 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 very well.
That was one where Jose got super excited.
Yes,
that we were able to bring him in.
I knew about it. Yep, 100%. It was because of Jose that I had that quick information. So there you go, community, sharing everything you can. So love it. I've got a Chris Foreman coming.
Nice.
PJ's doing the Man Thing raccoon story.
The best.
Iranga. I'm very excited for that.
Lovable man.
Yes. I missed him last year. By the time I submitted it, he filled his last slot. We kept in touch throughout the year, but I was like, you know what? Let's just save it for OAX. I wanted it on OAX stock, so let's.
His pre-OAX this time went crazy.
Yeah.
I think he got. Hey, Graydon's here.
Yeah, what's good?
Hi, Daddy. How you doing?
That's awesome. Man. Good to see you.
Graydon. I got Graydon's card. Like, it's always right next to my desk. This is Graydon's.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
LPM. Aranga's got. I think he must have gotten more than 30 pre-OAX commissions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Bob Layton was there basically because that was wish fulfillment for me. You know, you get to put a show together, you get to decide at least some stuff for yourself. Yeah. And I met Bob about a little over 20 years ago, and he was the first kind of professional from when I grew up that I became real life friends with. Still friends. I agree, Marcus.
Thanks,
I don't
Marcus.
know. Why do you guys watch Mr. Rogers for like 10 hours a week over on that CAF Plus channel? What's that about? I meant Andy Griffith. Mr. Rogers I like. Hey, did the show end over there, Tom? What's going on? You guys, there's a coup d'etat going on. They're leaving the CAF Plus, the CAF update is 9 to midnight. Right? I guess Chris Snork must have come on and those guys just took off. Graydon says he's exhausted. I bet.
Yeah. Being a new dad is
Jeff Wedding's here too. Hey
Jeff. What's going on? We jumped ship. Welcome.
That is awesome. Did Chris Snork tell you guys to leave and come over?
Watching both.
Amazing. Thanks for coming over, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
You're just in time to do something that you've all probably already done.
Yeah.
So these guys are old pros at this, which I think you're gonna. I think you talked about this. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I hit up next comic art. So basically did a full round. I'm getting Von Randall,
Nice.
Harvey's, where else?
Those two are world class.
JP, and
you know, JP's a professional poster artist in the Philippines,
yes.
Right? He's pro level with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually he does two styles, right? So the piece he did for me is the I forget the style's name, but it's when you do all the lines. There's lots of lines.
Yeah.
So that's one of the styles, and then he does the other style, which is that crazy big
blocky,
one of a kind style that he uses for his posters.
Yeah.
So that's a future piece that I have planned. And I also hit up Jiggy for a side project that I've been building and working on, and I was able to get to him before ManilaCon, and he had the opportunity of having 20-something artists at one location from his group. So hopefully it came to fruition. But the last time I talked to him, I believe it did. I
hope they didn't make Jiggy pay for dinner. Yeah, that would have been expensive.
And an artist that I absolutely love his energy, hanging out with them and getting pieces from. So I'll probably just make sure to get one every year. Was Jim Jimenez.
Jim was great. Alvin's great. Yeah, they have the best people, man. That's just simple.
So we're gonna do right now a live pre-commission. This is gonna be for my son. So we're gonna do a Roy. We're gonna go for it breaks down the categories, the price, and basically what it is. So it's very well put together. Roy's doing 2 sketch cards, so you can get a $75 level, which is inked with black and white, the $100 level, which is colored, and then he moves up in his sizes for original art pieces. So it's real simple. I'm just going to put in my name.
And there's examples below that, of course, too, if you want to see different examples.
You can see pieces of his work. So this is Roy's inks and coloreds. Great point. This is literally no joke. I love this art group. Every single person I've met from the group is hilarious, funny, kind, excited to be wherever they are. So joyous people.
They're the best.
Yeah.
And they're all incredibly different and talented, like up the wazoo.
It's such a wide spectrum of the way they present their art. Yeah.
You'll be happy with the mystery sketch launch tonight, because the next comic crew, of course, is incredibly well represented again.
Nice. So we're going to do a 75 sketch. My son likes, let's do Battle Beast. Battle Beast from Invincible. Probably spelled that wrong. I did, didn't I? Yeah. Invincible. All right. Oh, I put my last name. Don't you ever do that on paper where it says name and then you write your full name and it was just wanted your first name?
Yeah, our programmers just completely suck.
I do that all the time. Everything I fill out.
I just say stuff like that so I can send them the clips.
All right, simple as that. Hit send. That's going to notify them, and you're going to get an email in your as a response in your email for whatever email you put in, and then you're going to get a response at a later date or time. Could be pretty quick, and the artist will say you're either accepted or my slots have filled up. I apologize, and that's when you can then reply and say, okay, thank you. If somebody falls through, or if you find on the show floor that you can fit another commission, please think of me and I'll visit your booth.
I got your confirmation. You asked for Battle Beast from Invincible. $75 OAX sketch card.
All right.
Got your phone number.
Cool.
Anyway.
Well, here's some pieces that I got. I tried to show it before, but I just wanted to share it. These are my Man Thing Madness that I got from last year. All of these pieces were either pre-commissions or free sketches that I got, except for 2 pieces, which were Comic Art Live. So all of these pieces are contributed in some shape, way, or form by Comic Art fans. This is a piece by Eric Grove that my son got. This is a beautiful piece. I was excited to get this for him. There's a short video on my Instagram about it. You can see how happy he was when he got it. And if you want to get some real tips about ways to figure everything out that I won't dive into deeper here, make sure to go check out Card Art Explained, episode 3 with Matt Fuller on comicartfanslive channel plus. And that was a lot of breakdown, a lot of fun to do. All right.
I had my email closed since we started, and I have all the emails. We announced 4 artists, pre-OAX artists tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it started at 9 o'clock. We did Jim Mahfood, Bart Sears, Uko Smith, and Joe Dragunis. And my inbox is full of pre-OAX commissions.
Okay, so Uko,
try not to look at it. I'm gonna close it in a second.
Uko Smith, awesome.
Yeah.
Sketch. Okay, good prices. Good prices. Great artist. Here's some examples. I mean, look at those pieces. That Mysterio looks sick. I love the style. Sketch cards are my jam, man. Love them.
We're getting a lot more artists to include sketch card tiers this year, trying to get 2/3 of the artists to do it.
That's awesome. I mean, it's obviously there's a market for original art. Obviously, art is what brings everyone in. But there is a big community for sketch cards. And so a lot of people, that's like I said earlier, it's attainable, it's in with grasp. And some people want to put it on display as much as somebody else might want to put a painting in a frame. So,
oh, sure.
It's beautiful to see the community growing more and the presence being more and more at your show. Because that free sketch event blew me away. I'm looking forward to it. Is the platform going to be the same time frame?
Yeah, I asked Fausto. I loved his case. He's got that Rayval case, and I just got it in from Amazon today.
Oh yeah, Rayval's the best.
Yeah, these are nice. I thought that they had ones that had like 4 cards or 6 cards.
Yeah, they do. They have this one.
They do then, because I got a 9 card and I almost want a smaller one.
It's my OAX binder.
Did you get that on Amazon?
Yeah. It's Rayval.
6? Is it 6?
I could send it to you. I'll send you what it is.
Send me the link. I love that size.
It's 4.
It's 4. It's even better. I love that size, especially because I got
Comic Art fans.
Yeah.
Art Expo cards that you got.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the sleeves there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the see-through. These were a lot of fun. I'm sure I'll dive deep in with it with Jose, but for Art Expo, is there going to be like another exclusive cards for the show?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Honestly, no. That gets a little bit gray. When we give stuff away, it's not really that gray as far as like licensing and things like that, right?
Okay.
But I think that we'd want to do anything like that, especially Topps fanatics involved, and that maybe something related to an event and a giveaway. But I don't think it'll be done by us. If someone else wants to do it related to something, we can't stop anybody, and that was a one-off, I think.
Okay. Hey, it was a lot of fun. Those cards are really cool.
Yeah.
The box battles were a lot of fun.
There's going to be lots.
So
of
that'd be fun to do.
I got my OAX cards right here too. I mean, right here.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That was really cool. That was I cherish mine. I show them off all the time.
Yeah, they are. There's my Dan Dos Santos signed.
Oh, you got the auto. Purdy. That's
The thing
purdy.
is, I have like only like 6 cards. I made the damn show. I don't.
Yeah,
This is it.
right.
Couldn't I have been given a
Should have
set?
got a set.
Nah.
At least of the base ones.
Yeah.
Anthony, as far as I'm aware of that, what some friends did last year is you can reach out to the artist for the pre-commission, but you got to have someone there to get the card and then work out how to ship that card with your friend. The artists aren't going to do any kind of shipping. A lot of the artists traveling there, they don't want to bring something back with them home, but you can absolutely work out with a friend who's going to the event and just put it in that note, like you saw how I wrote Battle Beast Invincible. In that, you can mention, I'm not able to attend due to this. My friend X is coming to the show. They'll be able to pick the card up for me, and then they'll ship it to me. You can see if it'll work. I don't think there'd be a reason. I do know of a few friends who were able to get some pieces last year doing it that way. There you go, Hermit. Anthony, I got you. There you go. Good people, Jimmy. Good beans, good beans. All right, let's move this along here. For someone just starting with their OA journey, what advice would you give them?
Ooh. There's the biased answer, which is go on the CAF Plus channel, root around, do some searches, orientate yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
Go to a comic book convention, local, whatever. It doesn't have to, you don't have to blow money. Go to an artist alley, talk to a few artists, meet a few collectors, because ultimately you want to figure out a way to meet a few collectors and make some friends that collect comic art. A free account for comic art fans. Don't spend any money. Go to comic art fans, have a free account, search around, see what you like. Like, do you even know what you like when you're starting to collect? I don't know, but obviously if it's a time period or a genre, an artist, a character, so at that point it's really individualistic. So that's kind of like, how do you get the lay of the land kind of quick and do it like where you're not really spending any money and get to the point where you're meeting some people in person. After that, it's just all personal choices, like how crazy you are, how all in are you, how much of a midlife crisis you're having. Are you trying to make your wife leave you? I don't know. I have no idea. Is this
your kids' college fund?
Is it an investment thing for you? Are you trying to play a game where like you're more important than other people, or are you just like all heart? Because there's every single type of person and collector, and I think that they're all in their own way. There's room for all of them. So that's all personal decision stuff. But I would like us very soon to have produced 10 quick videos, step-by-step thing, orientate you, how to use the site, resources to look at, people to talk to, so that you can go from zero to like feeling less intimidated or lost or overwhelmed like really quickly. And then from there, it's just have fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Well, I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
So I always liked art. I was always into art. I used to draw myself. So I was always into it. And then I knew I liked sketches when I first got back into Marvel cards, after my hiatus of, growing. And then,
well, I'm sorry. When did you first see Marvel cards? Around what year was it? That's always what's interesting to me.
Okay. 93, 94, third and fourth grade.
Yeah, because the thing that's sad is that you can't walk into a shop and get a $5 pack of cards.
No, it's horrible. It's sad. Yeah. When I was a kid, you walked into the comic book store and on the counter was boxes, hobby boxes, or wherever you want to call them. They were open though. You were able to buy packs. And then in the glass case that those boxes were atop of were like full sets in like the hard plastic see-through. And you could buy like, I have like Shadow Box, Shadow, what's the name of that? Dark Hawk or whatever is the
Dark
image.
Hawk, sure,
yeah, I got a whole Dark Hawk set of cards, man. I have a Superman set. I think it was like the Superman Masterpieces, I think it was called. Or something like that. Master Works, maybe. I don't remember what they're exactly called. It was Skybox though. But yeah, you don't see that now. You go into a card shop or a comic book store, and it's, you know, you see Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or One Piece. You don't. Kids aren't exposed to that like we were, or at least
friends. Yeah.
There you go. Shadowhawk for Image. Yeah. Such a great character. I had a lot of. I was into the whole Image jump ship thing when I was younger.
So I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just the year mattered to me because I wondered about, you know, the exposure to cards, especially.
Yeah. So it was 3rd and 4th grade. My stepfather brought me to the local comic book store, which was the Joker's Child, and we walked around and we just bought a few packs. We went home, ripped those packs, not knowing anything. It was 93 or 94 Marvel Universe with the 9-pager art. So once we noticed, oh, these go into the binder, we went back the same day to the comic book store, bought a binder, bought sleeves, went back home with more packs, and started building our binder. I still have those cards today. My stepfather passed when I was 16, and I encapsulated, not for grades, but I encapsulated like all the animation cards and all the hits, you could say. They're not good grades because, you know, they were in B. I didn't know anything when I was younger, but I encapsulate them because they mean something to me.
Of course.
So coming back into cards when I, you know, 2022, 2023 is when I came back in. That's a big hiatus. I always loved the art from when I was younger. And then I saw like, what's real, like, wow, there's original art, there's art cards. Oh, these artists also do fine art galleries. So it's like all of a sudden this whole world opened up to where it was like, oh my God, I love this. This is right down my alley. You know what I mean? And then it's only progressed. So for me, knowing that I loved sketch cards, I've critiqued, right? Okay, I like a sketch. I like this. And then I learn more through learning from the artists or seeing certain styles that I'm like, oh, now I know. You continue to critique, and then you find your niche. And there's specific artists now where I'm like, I love these artists. I will always get something from them. I will try to get something bigger from them. But that was a journey. I didn't know that out the gate. So if you're someone new coming into the original art, make sure it's something that you're into, that you love, and that you're excited for it. And don't break the bank, because you don't want it to be not a happy experience. You want to enjoy it and have fun and tip your waitresses and bartenders.
And you don't have to break the bank. A lot of people get tricked into thinking that they need to. I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah.
That's BS.
Yeah. No, there's plenty of ways to do it. There is plenty of ways to do it. These pre-releases, pre-commission releases, as the waves keep coming, it's trickling. It's not all at once. So as each wave comes out and you're strapped or however you're going to work it out, focus on an artist. Or for like we just did, we scroll down the page and it shows examples of the art that the artist has worked on previously. Pick that, go by that, forget a name, say, I really like this artist's style. Then you remember the name, and then you see, is there other artists that are kind of like this or do this type of style, or watercolor ink washes, or whatever you're going for. You start to learn more and more and more, and you critique your collection. So I'm down for it, and I can't wait to see what the free sketch events are going to be like.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be good.
If you could curate the ultimate OAX exhibit, a dream lineup of pieces or artists, what would that look like?
Man.
Do, 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 do. No, I'm kidding.
I might pick. This is a dream, like a dream level
you.
show.
Yeah.
I would pick a year like 1961
Okay.
as ground zero. And I would do a plus or minus 5 year survey of comics going on all around the world from the moment FF #1 appeared.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I don't know if that, I have to think about the time period more and the areas to focus on. What I would want to do is I would want to pick inflection. This is the general description rather than a detail. I would pick an inflection point where everything changed. And then I would try to isolate the reasons why it did. If it was a creator like Jack Kirby or something else, a global event, whatever it was. And I would want to see the different paths and decisions that different cultures and different cultures and countries are often the same thing. They're not. Took.
Okay.
So it would be like a massive scale, like crazy researched, unbelievable access to art, global confluence kind of thing. I would love people to realize, like, one thing that I love is like you pick like a date and you listen to music from like all over the world from that date, that kind of thing. I would like to do something similar like that for comics.
Yeah,
And
I get that. That's cool.
it would be a way to contextualize superhero comics, I think, in a way that I haven't seen before.
I don't think I've ever seen it like that. And that's such a great idea. Like, how did it ripple effect across the world when that shift took from a certain type of art and style?
Yeah, in the States, we went through genres so fast, man.
Yeah.
You're like, war, romance, and horror, and I mean, it was crazy. And then all of a sudden, superhero, and it was just bam. It was bam.
Yeah. So, like, how did it ripple across the world and different influences?
Yeah, and the time span might be different. You might have to pick that inflection point and what that inflection point represents, and then carry it over several decades to get perspective on how it affected things. But that'd be cool. That's the first thing that came to mind, at least.
That's really cool. I like that.
Hashtag Ramble on for a giveaway at the end of the show, folks.
There you go. That's it. And if you like OAX, make sure you hit that like button.
See, Tom can tell. I don't know. Tom is a very sensitive man. #1 Marvel fan. He can tell that I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah. He's just getting tired.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up.
Here,
this is a good one to wrap it with. Looking back years from now, what do you hope your legacy will be through your work with comic art fans in OAX?
Yeah, I just have nothing to say about that at all. I don't think about that in the least. And legacy is a really weird, gigantic word. So the answer to that is always what other people say. It doesn't matter even what you want. It's going to be what other people say. So hopefully there'll be some douchebag influencers that win the war of comic art, and they can say whatever the hell they want, and they'll say terrible things about me. I'll take that.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, why not? That'll be fun.
I hope not. I can project that.
They're out there working hard, even right now.
Yeah. Brittany, smoke one for us.
Yeah, I wish I'd rather have a cigarette with Brittany at this point. Yeah. No offense, man. I love you, man.
You got it. We're ending it right now because I appreciate your time and everybody on. We're gonna run this giveaway.
We did good.
Yeah.
Here we go. What's the giveaway again? Is it a box of magic art, magic marvel?
OAX card art.
Awesome.
Card Art Express. I'm getting tired too.
There you go. 2025
Card Art Expo at OAX 2025 stock with Dan DeSantos' work on the back. And I'll ship this out to you. Just make sure you hit me up on Instagram, same handle, to send me your info. And this way you'll have one extra card to get a free sketch on or a show floor commission. And I love this stock. Absolutely love this stock. Some of my favorite sketches are on it. So
thanks to the Pernis for the Texas tip on that 130-pound Cougar Smooth stock.
Cougar Smooth. I learned a lot from Tony the other night. A lot.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. I wrote it down. I took notes.
I've learned absolutely nothing from Tony.
Oh, maybe sometimes he gets a little crazy in the comment section.
Oh, I'm just joking. I am completely joking. It's hard to say stuff like that with a straight face. But I
know. Tony's always a lot of fun.
He is.
Keeps things going smoothly and funny. Love it. All right, guys, we're gonna run this givey. I only see 15 of you in there. Pound Ramble on.
100% Raj. Yeah. Cougar Smooth, baby.
Oh yeah, Cougar. Sounds like an 80s porn title.
Sounds like #1 Marvel fans sex life in the 2000s.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
All right, guys. We got 16. Someone got in there. Nice. All right, I'm gonna run this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we got a 17 in there. Nice. Good luck, everyone.
I hope I don't win. God, that would be embarrassing. Oh, thank God. Anthony, there you go. Perfect.
There you go. Nice. Love it. Congrats.
Let's put a little we'll put a little package together for Anthony after OAX26.
I like that.
You and me, Matt.
I'm down. I'm game. We'll do that for our boy. There you go. Woo, woo. Congrats.
Woo, woo.
Hey guys, just want to let you know I made a nice, cool little closing video for OAX. So make sure to stick around and check it out.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, man.
All right. That's going to do it for today's episode. A huge thank you to Kasra for joining me and sharing his perspective on the hobby, from his role as CEO of ComicArtFans to running OAX, the original Art Expo. It's clear that both ComicArtFans and OAX aren't just platforms or events. They're helping shape the way collectors experience and connect with original art, artists, and each other. If you haven't already, make sure to check out comicartfans.com to explore collections and keep an eye out for the next OAX pre-show commissions drop. As always, thank you for listening. And if you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe, share, like, and I appreciate all you. And just to make sure, ramble on.
Ramble on.
Bye, guys.